to show you a cinnamon pecan granola. Now I've tried a lot of different granola recipes and tested different things out, different ingredients, and this is the one that I found that tastes the best. It's really simple to make and it just has that great cinnamon and crunch from the pecans. I love the pecan flavor. So let me show you how to make it. First of all, we have 2 cups of oats, just old-fashioned oats right here. And then the only thing that I'm going to actually add to that now is 1.5 cups of pecans. Now these are whole pecans, and what I'm going to do is just kind of lightly chop them. I don't want to get them too ground up, but just enough to give them a little bit of a chop so they're a little smaller. But I definitely want people to know that these are pecans. And if you wanted to use a different kind of nut, like walnuts or almonds, or you wanted to do a mixture of nuts, you could certainly do that as well. All right, that'll be plenty. So all I have to do now is just get this right into my bowl. And then I'm going to show you the little sauce glaze kind of thing that we're going to put over it before we bake it. Alright, so the next step to this really simple granola is just to make the glaze, like I said. And I'm going to pour in this saucepan 1/3 of a cup of canola oil. I'm also going to put in 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar. And that's what's going to make this really sticky. And then I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of honey. Just like that. You could also use maple syrup if you wanted to. That would be really, really good with this, with pecans and cinnamon. Alright, and I have got 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and then also a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, so I want to just get this stirred up, and I've got this over about medium heat, and what I want to do is just stir it up until that sugar dissolves, and it's going to come to a real light boil. And when that happens, I'll just take it off the heat and then pour it over our granola and our pecans. So the sugar mixture is starting to boil. I'm going to go ahead and add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Give it a little stir and get it off the heat. Okay, so now I'm just going to pour this right over our oatmeal and pecans. It smells so good. It smells like the fall, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and yum. Okay, so just toss this around and you can see it's gonna almost seem like, okay, it's not going to get wet enough, but it will. As you keep going, as you keep tossing, it will. Just make sure everything is kind of covered in the moisture, and then we'll get it on the sheet pan. Now that everything's coated, I'm just going to pour it right on the sheet pan, and then we will get it in the oven. I'm going to spread it out just a little bit. I'm going to put it in the oven for 15 minutes on 300 degrees, and then I'll take it out, give it a toss, and put it in for another 15 minutes. And then we will be almost ready to eat it. Alright, our granola has finished cooking and it smells so amazing. I can't tell you how good this smells. Just that cinnamon and the pecans, the toasted nuts and the oats. It just smells really fantastic. So I have 1/2 cup of jumbo mixed raisins. Now you could use raisins, you can use cranberries, you could really use any dried fruit that you like. Just do 1/2 cup. And I'm just going to mix these up. This just came out of the oven, so I'm going to go ahead and mix it up now. So you got to let this cool all the way. And when you do that, all the granola is going to harden up and it's going to be that wonderful granola texture that we all love. Our granola has cooled completely and now it's kind of got that solid, it's going to have those big chunks like this. Delicious. Those are my favorite part. And I'm telling you, this is one of those recipes that as soon as you make it, you're going to be so excited about the fall weather. That cinnamon smell and something about the pecans, man, I'm just ready for like it to be cold outside, which is something I never say. So I'm just going to scrape this up. I'm going to put it in an airtight container and I can keep it all week. Put it over granola, ice cream, fruit, whatever you want to do with it, or just eat it plain. It's fantastic. I know because I've been eating a lot of it lately. So, I hope you like this recipe and enjoy.